Hello, my name is Jeff Sullivan and I'm with the Data Studio Enabling Team, and today I am going to show you and demonstrate how to set up, activate, and use Performance Expert's standard templates for event exceptions. As you know, the monitoring aspect of Performance Expert is in its ability to flag key performance indicators, or KPIs, thereby alerting you to potential issues, either on the PE overview window as seen here, or through some other notification methods. The monitoring function is handled through the event exception. Event exception settings are based on choices of usage, and my examples are a business intelligence system may not require the same monitored events as an online transaction processing. I might be more inclined to make sure my buffer pools get cleaned more frequently, which is a function of externalizing updated buffer pool pages in an OLTP application than I would with a BI application. Conversely, I might be more interested in the rows read per selected row ratio, which is more of a function associated with BI applications, and tablespace scans. The fastest way to get to these templates in place is to use the event exception icon shown here. Shown here is the event exception processing window. Notice under periodic exception processing, under threshold sets, under multi-platforms, I have a set of threshold settings here called GSDB_loc. When I initially set this up, I set up this name to correspond to the database that I'm monitoring over here. But suppose I wanted to set up a new set of event exceptions using the template. The way to do this is select Threshold Sets, right-click, New Threshold Set. You get a pop-up window which is where we would establish the name of the set. In this case, we're going to just call this New Template Set. Obviously, you would probably want to use something a little bit more meaningful. I'm just going to put my initials here. We're going to go with predefined, and we're going to go with application OLTP. The reason why I'm picking application OLTP is the current one that's in place, GSDB_loc, happens to be a statistical OLTP. So with application OLTP selected, I then said OK. I get a pop-up window which now shows me the template settings that come available with this template. Ordinarily, I would just keep this and we would go on from here. But understand that you can go in and adjust these accordingly if you're setting up a new threshold set for a database or an instance where you do know what some of these warning and problem levels would be. From here, we would say threshold save, and then we can either do exit or exit out here. Notice that we now have in this Explorer window the new template set that we established, but we are not activated yet. To activate this set, what we need to do is go to Exception Processing, Activation Multi-Platforms. Notice that we do have something running right now. Let's go ahead and stop it, and let's see what the threshold set is. I have the ability to pick either this set here or this set here. Now, something to point out, if you have a set of settings that you might want to use for evening hours or for weekend, it might be a good idea to have multiple sets of these thresholds such that you would not have to be monitoring quite as tightly. Or perhaps it might be in after hours, it might be a test system. So I might not necessarily want to have the same type of event settings that I would have during the day versus the evening. So I'm going to select the new template set that I just have here, and go ahead and start this. Once started, you'll see it will go start here. Now it's running. I'm going to go ahead and close out of this and close out of this. At this point now, these KPIs rather, are being monitored by the event exceptions that I just established